What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to another episode of the Ultimate FIFA series. Today guys, I've got an awesome squad builder for you. It's a very expensive squad. It's got a couple of the most expensive players in the game involved in it. It's a bit of a hybrid but mainly a BPL team, and I want to talk about the team really in detail but over the gameplay. So I want to just take you through the team first and foremost guys. So we're in a 4-3-3 formation. And in goal, guys, we've got Inform Hugo Lloris, 350,000 on Xbox, 470,000 on PlayStation at the time of making this video. The prices could obviously fluctuate between now and then, but the total price, guys, of the Xbox team is 4 million. The total price of the PS3 team is 5.7 million. In at right back, guys, we have got Branislav Ivanovic, and you might be asking why him over anyone else. Basically, I'll explain in detail in the actual video over the footage, but I'm looking for defenders with high defensive work rate, and Ivanovic has medium attack and high defensive. He goes for like 1,200 coins on both consoles. In at the first centre-back spot, guys, we have got Inform Vincent Kompany. Kompany goes for 450k on Xbox, 550k on PlayStation 3. Has medium work rates, 75 pace, incredible, 87 defending, fantastic, and 81 heading, very tidy. In at the second centre-back spot, guys, we've got the only defender with the high attacking work rate, and that is David Luiz. He goes for around like 2,500 on each console. Obviously one of the most hated players in the game because of how good he is. You know, he's an exceptionally well-rounded card, and I think that's what annoys people mainly. He has got a high attacking work rate and medium defensive work rate though, so that's not the best, but you know, having one defender like that, it's not too much of a big deal. In at the left back spot, guys, we have got Fabio from QPR, and again, you're probably wondering like why him. He's actually got really good stats for a fullback. 80 pace, not the greatest, but 74 defending and 77 dribbling mixed with the 74 passing is very nice. Not only that, but he's got medium attacking work rate and medium defensive work rate. He only goes for like 500 coins, and regardless of the people that are around him, he is not there to fill in the chemistry. He is there because I liked his work rates better than pretty much anyone else. The only other person I would have picked above him would have been Jose Enrique, but then the chemistry would have been bad. But he did get picked because of his ability and his work rates ahead of his chemistry reasons. In at the first centre midfield spot, guys, we have got Yaya Toure. Toure actually sits here in this team. So Toure, again, he has medium attack work rate and high defensive work rate, which is awesome. That means he sits back in with the defense. Hopefully, you know, covers up a lot of the gaps that get opened up by, you know, if you get counted on or anything like that. Toure goes for 23,000 on Xbox and 33,000 on PlayStation 3. In at the next centre midfielder spot, guys, we have got Moussa Dembele. I've always wanted to use this guy in a squad builder because every time I've played against him, he does remarkably well. He's got 84 pace. He does have high work rates, but his pace is very high. So obviously, he kind of makes up for that. He doesn't really get caught out of position too much. He's very good defensively, very good offensively. 86 dribbling and 84 pace for Dembele, and he's got 4-star skill moves as well. So he's also got pretty beast long shot. So he's very good to use in this team. And yeah, he works pretty damn well. And the other centre midfielder we've got, guys, is Kaká. So I picked up Kaká pretty much for chemistry reasons, but he is also a fantastic player. He only has 73 pace. I say only, like that's pretty decent for a centre midfielder, especially a man of his age. Dembele, by the way, goes for like 2,000 on each console. Kaká goes for like 2,500 to 3,000 on each console, but he is naturally a cam, so you might have to pay an extra 4 or 5k to get him in a CM position. 81 shooting, 81 passing, and 85 dribbling. 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. He also has high work rate, so that's 2 of the CMs have high. But that means all of the centre midfielders have high defensive work rate, which should really say that they would sit back and kind of defend anything that you're going to be anything that's going to be coming your way. In at the right wing spot, guys, we have got Theo Walcott. Obviously, he's got blistering pace. He's got okay dribbling at 80. Only the 3-star skill moves for Walcott. He goes for like 3,500 coins on each console, maybe as little as 3,000. And he has medium work rates, which surprises me. I thought, if anything, Walcott would have high attacking and high defensive, or high attacking and medium defensive. But I definitely wouldn't say he has medium attacking work rate because he's always looking to go forwards. But that's how FIFA have dictated this, and Walcott is there for no other reason than he is probably my favourite right winger in the BPL. Maybe Adam Johnson is there, but I went with Walcott on this occasion. In at the left wing spot, guys, Cristiano Ronaldo is obviously the player we're looking to pick up. one of my favourite players in real life, of course. He's got an exceptional card: 92 pace, 90 shooting, 92 dribbling, 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. He goes for 1.5 million currently on the Xbox and 1.9 million on the PlayStation 3. And then last but not least, guys, the striker in this team is third in form Gareth Bale. So 94 pace, 86 shooting, 86 passing, 88 dribbling. If you look at his stats on FootWiz, he is the most incredible looking card ever. He goes for 1.6 million on Xbox right now and 2.8 million average price on PlayStation 3 right now, which is where this the value in this team comes from. So this is a team, and I've used a few variations of this team in a 4-1-2-1-2, and I hated it. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. I got relegated with this team, like a couple players different, just to make it into a 4-1-2-1-2. But I got relegated with it. Can you imagine? Like, and this is what sparked my commentary on Tuesday about building sweat teams to have fun with. But I'm going to get into the gameplay, guys, and then we'll carry on talking about this team just after. Okay, guys, so as we get into the first of the 3 games, the team I come up against is a 3-5-2. Pretty pacey team. He's got Elisu on the left with Obafemi Martins up front. Soldado's not necessarily the fastest, but this isn't really to discuss good pacey teams or people that I come up against. This is to discuss the team that I've got and the reason why maybe it's playing really bad. And I really, really want your guys' input. I really want your help to try and help me figure out why it plays bad, so that maybe we can make some adjustments and have some good games with it. Now, what I did when I was playing with this team, like when I was in the 4-1-2-1-2, which actually is the formation that ultimately got me relegated, I tweeted out that like third in form Bale is just one of the worst players I've ever used, and he genuinely is. And it shocks me a little bit because he's got a phenomenal card. He's got 94 pace, but he's so sluggish, so slow. Like I don't understand. I just genuinely don't understand why he plays so bad. And when I played in a 4-1-2-1-2, I had Aguero and Bale up front. I had Ronaldo on the left wing. I had Inform Gervinho on the right wing. I had Nasri as Cam, Torre as CDM, Inform Company, David Luiz. I had Contral at left back for the chemistry for Ronaldo, and I had who did I have at right back? I had Maicon at right back, and then Inform Lloris at goalkeeper. And that's the sort of team where if you come up against it, you'd look at that sort of team and think, "Fuck, I'm screwed." But it's so bad, and the problems with it were the problems that I found with it were, and I tried hard. Like I played around 20 games with the team, and I kept changing players in and out, and so on and so forth, and I tried hard to kind of after every game have a look at what the problems were and how I could fix them. And what my conclusion was, guys, that the biggest problems were, number one, I just couldn't hold possession. Most games I had around 40 to 45% possession, which for me is terrible because I'm usually the person that controls the possession. I'm usually the person that has sort of 58 to 60%, sometimes in excess of that. And you can tell that by a lot of the games that I've played in months and weeks gone past. That's a sort of character I am with FIFA. I try and hold the possession and get nice goals or whatever. So that was one of the biggest problems, that I couldn't keep possession. One of the other biggest problems for me was that I just could not create chances. There's certain teams that I use, like my 3-5-2 overpowered sweat team, where as soon as I get hold of the ball, there's options. There's people making forward runs. There's people dropping in the space. There's, defenders are rushing out at my feet, and there's a lot of options to do kind of what I want within the team to advance up the field and have a shot on goal. With this team, both in the 4-1-2-1-2 and in the 4-3-3, I never felt like I had options, and I didn't understand why, because the 4-3-3 is actually my favourite formation in FIFA 13 is the 4-3-3, which is why after playing with the 4-1-2-1-2, I kind of looked at it and I thought maybe it's the formation that I'm not enjoying. Maybe the 4-1-2-1-2 isn't the formation for me. Let me go to something I know and something I'm comfortable with and play with this same team. And I played 6 games in the 4-3-3 and I didn't win. I don't think I won one. I think no, actually No, wait, I don't think I won one. That's right, yeah. 6 games that didn't win a single game. I lost 3-1 in that game there. As you can see, he had 58% possession. My pass accuracy was down at 81%, and that's because I was being pressured really quickly into making passes. Whereas usually, I'll pick up the ball and I'll have time to have a look on the field as to who's going where and where the best placed pass is. Now, the next team I come up against is another pace team. He's got Gonzalez and McGeady on the wings, Witzel and Carlos Eduardo in the centre of the park, Doumbia and Emenike up front. He's got Zelau and Boschetti as the centre backs. They're very, very good CDMs in the Russian league. And I knew straight away that this was going to be a tough game because, first of all, I wasn't enjoying playing with this team. And usually, like when I look at why the big players, why the high-rated players aren't playing well, is I usually look at their work rates, which is why after I played with the 4-1-2-1-2, I really concentrated especially on the defensive work rates of the team. So I took out Maicon, who's got a high attacking work rate. I put in Ivanovic, who's got a high defensive work rate. I took out Contrao, who's got a high attacking work rate. I put in Fabio, who's got a medium defensive and a medium attacking work rate. And I thought to myself, with these players sitting a bit deeper, hopefully this will help me defend better, because at the moment I'm defending really poorly. I'm unable to keep control of the ball, and for the life of me I couldn't figure out what the issue was. And if anybody out there knows what the issue is, please feel free to let me know in the comment section. Maybe it's that I'm bad at FIFA. That's obviously got something to do with it. Obviously I don't know how to play with the good players. Obviously the way I play is very, very pace induced. But I was actually talking to A9 Skills about this yesterday, and we was having a bit of a debate about pace teams, or what people regard as pace whore teams, versus good teams. Now, if you look at my team, you wouldn't say, oh my god, you've got a pace whore team. You'd say, oh my god, you've got Bale and Ronaldo. But they've both got in excess of 90 pace. You know, Ronaldo's got 92 pace, I do believe. Bale's got 94 pace. Walcott's got 96 pace. Vincent Kompany's got 75 pace. David Luiz has got 79 pace. This team is incredibly pacey. Yet I still couldn't find the ways to work around getting opportunities and creating chances, even with all that pace. And the worst thing for me was the fact that Gareth Bale underperformed hugely. I really didn't like him, and I'll be going and selling him on after this video now. Unless I really want to find a team that he fits well in, where he scores a lot of good goals for me. Maybe he's not good as a striker, and I considered that fact as well. But when you look at his stats on FootWiz, he's got all the, his attributes for a striker are exemplary. You would want his attributes for a striker. He's got pace, he's got great finishing, he's got 4-star skill moves and a 4-star weak foot. He's got the long shot trait. He's got everything you're looking for. He's got great agility, great long shots, great shot power. You know, everything you would want in a striker is what Gareth Bale offers you. So I got relegated in the last game, guys, and this is the first team I came up against in Division 2. And I thought to myself, maybe Division 2 will be a little bit easier because, you know, potentially worse players are there, and that I could actually make good use of this team in a division that, you know, we just should be able to make good use of this team. And that's exactly what I did do. But this was the first win for me in about 10 games with this sort of team, and I really tried to persevere. I really tried to put the blame on me. Every time I lost a game, I didn't sit here complaining about the team or complaining about the game. I tried to look at it and say to myself, what am I doing wrong and how can I fix this? But after playing around 20 to 25 games in total with a couple of different variations of this team, there's nothing I can do that makes me control games like in the manner of when I have low-rated, overpowered players. So I want you guys to discuss that in the comment section. We're getting to the end of the video. If you guys could leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, that would be awesome. If we can go for like 4,000 or 5,000 likes on this video, that'd be epic. But guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Cheers.